And you damn sure don't gotta chase no man. Let me tell you that first and foremost, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, then it's me, Kelsileeyt, and if you're into anything lifestyle, beauty, travel, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because baby, we got tea, and we got a whole lot of tea today. Amen, amen. It's Monday, January 13th, 2025. Today is officially the second Monday of the year, y'all. That's crazy. I feel like 2024 flew by. Literally, we blinked and then we were here in 2025. And today specifically, I want to talk about how we're going to make this not just the best year of our lives, but the softest, most feminine glow up year that we've ever had. I have very specific tips for you guys that's going to help make this year, like I said, the softest. It's going to be your biggest glow up yet because we said so. And that's where it starts. Power in the tongue. I'm also into my makeup. I haven't done an updated Get Ready With Me or makeup routine in a while. So I've got some new stuff. Y'all know we love new makeup. Y'all know we love new makeup. We're just gonna get straight into it because babes, we don't got no time to waste, okay? I'm getting ready to go to an appointment. We're gonna talk about that appointment in my next video because I have some stuff to catch y'all up on. I'm excited. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute and I feel like I've gained a few subscribers over the last few months. We are over 1K now. We hit 1K a couple of months ago. We're at, I think, 1,300. If y'all don't know me, like I said, I'm Kelsileeyt. I'm 27 years old. I live in Atlanta. I'm an actor as well as a content creator. I like to do lifestyle content, beauty content. I like to talk. To conceal my brows, I always use the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. Back to what I mastered in 2024. The first thing being, no response is a response. A lot of the times I felt like I've needed to clap back at people, whether it was somebody online or if it was just like a random person that I knew trying to get into it with me. No response is a response. You do not have to respond to everything, and it doesn't make you weak for not responding. Literally protecting your mental and your peace is the key. And if something is going to get you out of character or get you to make a decision that's not going to be indicative of your highest self, opt out. A lot of the time people want to see you get out of character, and so their objective literally is to rile you up and get you upset, and you don't need to give that to them. Literally. They also probably don't even deserve the time of day anyway, or deserve you responding and going back and forth with them. If you realize that something is not serving you, literally just don't respond. The other thing that I feel like I really mastered in 2024 was minding my business. Gossip is something that I feel like we have turned into America's favorite pastime. Something can be brought up and I will literally say, this don't have nothing to do with me. It's not affecting me or my life at all. So why am I discussing it? Why am I putting my energy, my brain power, my conversation time into this? I also do a lot of thinking about how would I feel if somebody was talking about me and my business like this. Now granted, that's not gonna make people stop talking about you. Like, they still don't talk. It is what it is. However, I don't wanna partake in something that I know I would not like being done to me. I've tried really hard to stop myself from doing things that I know would hurt me or would like upset me, because I don't want to be putting that out. If I don't want that energy coming back to me, I don't try to put that energy out. The other thing that I would say I really mastered in 2025 was creating and sticking to a routine. And honestly, it just comes down to having the discipline to do it. Like, you need to set a period of time. I would say at least like 14 days. 30 days is really optimal. If you could set like 30 days where you're like, I'm going to stick to this routine, you'll for sure have your habit. One thing I made sure that I did without fail was taking my vitamins and my supplements. Like, I started my coconut coat and sea moss journey and I did not falter. When I tell you I take that coconut coat and sea moss every single day. Now we're gonna go on with the Revive Primer. I just feel like this is not the most sanitary because it rolls all over your, like, I don't know. But it feels so good on my skin. Oh, I've been doing creative underpainting the last few times I did my makeup. So I am going to show y'all how I do that now. We're gonna go back in with the Pure Beige underneath my eyes. We're just gonna let that sit and kind of set for a little bit. We're gonna let that get like tacky. This is my favorite cream contour. Bare minerals, but as you can see, it's pretty empty. For today, we're gonna use the NYX Wonder Stick. And this is the shade medium tan. We're gonna use the darker side. And what we're gonna do, I want some like really pretty like apple cheekbones. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna curve it up. Same on this side. Curve it up. So it looks like a little apple here. We're gonna do the chin or jawline around the forehead. A little bit right here. And if you want, you can do a little bit under your eyebrow. That looks really good too. I'm not gonna do that today. And then a little bit here. I don't really contour my nose crazy. I just never have. I'm gonna go in with this brush, and this is just a regular like foundation brush. It's by Real Technique. So we're going to just blend that really nicely. I'm very generous with my jawline. I don't just keep it down here. I go a little bit like this. I feel like a lot of people attribute the soft girl era to having somebody that spends a lot of money on you. And to me, that is not what being a soft girl is. When I think of a soft girl, now that I'm in my soft girl era, I feel like I entered my soft girl era before I even met my man. And what the soft girl era means to me is literally just being so tapped in with your femininity. Like, I mean, like, you and your femininity go like this. I feel like that needs to be your focus. If you want to level up and glow up and enter that soft girl era, you need to tap in with your femininity. And the reason I say that is because when you are tapped into your femininity, things just come to you. Like, you don't have to go chase anything, and you damn sure don't gotta chase no man. Let me tell you that first and foremost, okay? You do not have to chase a man. The men will come to you. When you exude confidence and grace and you carry yourself like a class act, the men are gonna come to you. Literally, like, you don't have to go looking for anything. And I feel like that applies with job opportunities as well. Some of my biggest roles that I booked to date have literally come to me based off of me exuding a certain aura when I'm around certain people. People just really resonating with who I am and how I carry myself and enjoying being around me. One thing that my mentor always says to me whenever I have like an interview or an audition or I'm meeting somebody for the first time, he's like, you just do your little honey bun thing and they gonna fall in love with you. Because literally I'm back, hi honey bun, how y'all doing, good morning. Like, I'm just happy, I'm a pleasure to be around. I'm pleasant to people and I'm genuinely a very loving person. So I feel like when you tap into your femininity and your softer side, things just come to you. I'm being very generous on my cheek because I am gonna go in with blush. But when you underpaint, it's okay because you're gonna put things on top of it anyway. I just go and I start right underneath my cheekbone and I take it up above my cheekbone and I always take it up around here as well. We switched up the angle because I think my phone was in the sun. This is better anyway, so y'all can like really see what's tea. Who you're around definitely can impact your relationship with self and your relationship with your femininity. Because when I met my man, I feel like he took me from feeling like I had to be in survival mode and do everything myself and get everything done myself. And now I started being more comfortable relying on him. I feel like in dealing with men in the past, because I was so hyper independent and because I never really had somebody that I could rely on that wouldn't disappoint me, I had this exterior up of like, well, I'm doing everything myself anyway. I don't necessarily mean financial because I've had men take care of me before, but they didn't take care of me on the inside. Like, they were not dependable for emotional support. They were not dependable for loyalty. They were not dependable for me just as a person. When I met my boyfriend, I feel like he was so dependable. He was always there. He was always emotionally stimulating me. And I felt like, okay, I don't gotta huff and puff and blow the house down. I can sit back, I can be calm, I can be cute, and then my man take care of things. That was really what it was for me, like allowing somebody to take care of things for me. To know, like, I don't have to stress, I don't have to worry because he's gonna get it done. That, if I would not have done the work on myself that I did prior to meeting my boyfriend, we would not have clicked, we would not have worked out. I would not have been the woman that he needed in order for us to work as cohesively as we do. To tap in with your femininity, to get that relationship with self where you're a soft girl, one major thing is accepting compliments. Like, when someone compliments you, you are not obligated to compliment them back. And that doesn't mean that you're like not a nice girl, but there's a need that I feel women have to, oh, someone said something nice to me, so I have to say something back. You can just sit in it and say thank you. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. This is the Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush in the color Vision. It's like super pinky. Can you see that? This is super pigmented. like super pigmented. You see it. I'm also going to bring it up into my temple. The other thing that I had to do to really lean into my femininity was stay out of mess. Like, I touched on this literally a few minutes ago, but the drama, all of that messy cackling and talking about people, you don't tap into your feminine energy by trying to bring other people down. You cannot lean into your femininity by being mean and being nasty to or about other people. You know what I'm saying? And then also, like I said, that just takes away the focus from yourself. Like, there's so many things that we need to focus on as people. Like, if you have goals, you be focusing on that. Or if you have just shit to do in general, like you shouldn't have the time to be sitting around talking about other people. Certain people bring out a messier side of me. So I also had to limit my interactions with those people. Like, if I know all they want to do is sit around and chit chat about other people all day, I can't do that. I'm going with my beauty blender just to tone it down a little bit. I know it looks like a lot right now, but like I said, guys, underpainting, okay? Just stick with me. It's gonna get good. Yeah, I had to stay away and out of mess. Sometimes growth requires shedding dead skin. And if a person served you at a certain point in time, but you feel like you're growing out of that and they no longer serve you, it is okay to say, you know what? You and me don't have as much in common as we used to. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And you don't have to go talk smack about them later. And you don't have to go and like tell everybody, don't be friends with this person. Like, it's perfectly fine to like move on in silence from people. Like, you don't have to shit talk everybody that you used to be friends with. Not tapping into your femininity. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the foundation. We're not gonna blend this concealer just yet. We're gonna go in with these two. Like I said, I'm really pale right now. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation in the shade 10. And then this is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Tahoe. As you can see, me and Tahoe don't really go together no more. But I do need a little bit of this. So it's mainly gonna be this mixed in with a little bit of this. Gosh, it's 12:54, I gotta leave at like 1:30. I wanna read this book called Atomic Habits. I just bought it, it just came in the mail, but it talks about how small habits make such a big difference. And so you'll notice sometimes when people talk about like changing their lives or what they did to make the greatest impact on their lives, started from the smallest change. Literally your posture, just walking with your back straight and your chin level. You don't want your chin up here because then you look bougie and stuck up, and you don't want your chin down here because then it looks like you're not confident. You want your chin literally level headed, and you want your posture just sit up straight. Like, if you walk into a room like this, you exude confidence, and people are automatically going to be drawn to you because they're like, oh, people like confidence. People like to see that. And so they're literally going to be drawn to you just based off of how you carry yourself, how you walk into a room. Do you look like you're super confident and like, you know, like, I'm that girl? Yeah. Yeah. Or are you like, please don't look at me. I don't know if I look pretty today. Like, come on. Snap out of that, okay? Snap out of that. 2025, we are holding our heads high, our backs straight, and we are walking into the room like we know we belong there, because we do and do. And can't nobody tell me otherwise, child. The other thing that we're doing in 2025 to lock in on that soft girl life, we gotta protect our mind. This look like my color, huh? This look a little pale. A little pale. See, that's why I said I need a little bit of Tahoe. We're protecting our mind, okay? Which means if you don't like that girl, or you and that boy broke up and you're trying to heal, stay off his page. Stay off his page. Stay off his new girlfriend's page. Stay off his girlfriend's friend's page. Stay off of his sister's page. Like, stay off the page. Like, I don't understand why people want to literally open themselves up to be hurt. Like, even with comments with people online, like if someone is leaving you a nasty comment, delete and block. When I tell you my block finger is so freaking strong, and I don't care who thinks what about it. Like, I will delete and block, delete and block, delete and block until I'm sick and blue in the face, okay? But you have to protect your mind. You don't need to see everything. Like, and stop being so damn nosy, because that be the problem. We be so nosy. We be so nosy, feeling like, oh, I just want to see, or I just want to know. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want to see, you don't want to know, so don't. If it's not going to serve you, if it's not going to make you better, if it's not gonna help you, if it's not gonna bring you further along in life, if it's not going to add to that goal that you have, if it's not gonna add to that plan that you got, let it go and don't look at it. Because all it's gonna do literally is hurt your feelings, and that's gonna put you in your feelings, and then you're gonna be upset, and then you're gonna be aggressive because you're mad, and that's taking you completely out of your feminine, babe. And that is not adding to your journey into your soft girl life. I can't wait to block people. Anything weird I see, sometimes I won't even finish reading a comment if it's negative. Like I won't even finish. I'll see like the start of something negative. Block. Has Jackie Aina taught y'all nothing? And I don't get it. How do you mad at her because she protected her peace? Be so for real. This is actually like the best color match I've done in a really long time. I need to wet this hair because it's giving dry. I just realized I never blended my nose out. LOL. It was like the perfect amount. Oh my God. I am so on top of the thoughts that are in my head. That's the other thing. You gotta control what's in here, because what's in here is going to reflect all out here. Okay? In your actions and the way that you treat people. Like, if it is not pure, if it is not true, if it is not honorable, don't think it. Like, don't think it. Don't even waste your energy. I will literally stop myself mid-thought. The minute I feel myself being catty or being mean or gossipy or even just saying something that's bullcrap, saying something mean to myself, like I will literally stop mid-sentence and redirect to something that I know is true. It can be as simple as there's a mirror in front of me. Or my tripod is white. Or the wall is white. Like I will literally stop mid-sentence and redirect to think a truthful statement, because your thoughts are gonna control your actions and they're gonna dictate how you literally go through the world and operate in life, okay? Especially when it comes to thoughts about yourself. Like we are so mean to ourselves. And I always say, who is your favorite person? Like think of a little girl that's, whether it's your niece or your daughter or your friend's baby, like think of a little girl that you love and be like, if I wouldn't want somebody saying this to her, I'm not gonna say it to myself. Literally. And you can just start throwing positive thoughts. You can look in the mirror every single morning and tell yourself you are so beautiful. You that girl. You so successful, girl. You got to accomplish all your dreams. You gotta fill your minds with positivity, because the world is gonna be so ugly. You don't need to be ugly to yourself on top of that. You feel me? Get them thoughts together. Now we can blend this concealer in. This gives you more of a precise blend. I need to spray my face. It's a little dry. A little bit. A little bit. Give us something. Something, babes. Yeah, that's way better. Way better. It was giving dry. This gives you a lot more control over where your concealer goes, which I like. I haven't applied my concealer with a brush in so long. I feel like I just hopped on the beauty blender train and fell in love and like never looked back. And I still love my beauty blender, but the beauty blender I think is a really great tool to use when you're going for like super natural. And today, although this is like an everyday face, I still wanna look, I don't wanna look quite natural. I'm not trying to give full glam, but I'm also not trying to give like a no makeup look either. So I just want a little bit more of a beat look. Now, if you're trying to go for like the super natural look, everything I've done, you can do the same, except you can use a beauty blender for this. So I'm gonna do this first with this, and then I'm going to apply some more concealer. We're gonna go in with a bit of a brighter one. We're going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand, just to give us like a really nice, bright look. So we've gotten all of our cream underpainting out the way. Then after we do this, we're gonna go in with all of our powders. The other thing we're doing, y'all, okay, so let's just do a recap. Let's do a recap of what we have so far to make 2025 our most feminine, softest, best year yet. Tapping into our femininity, and I told y'all how y'all gonna do that. I told y'all how we gonna do that. We have protecting our mind, protecting our mind, and I told y'all how to do that as well. That I mastered in 2024, which was minding my business. That was a big one. Minding my business, no response is a response. But now the last thing I want to talk about is focusing on health and wellness. And what I mean by that, hear me out. So I know everybody tries to like, eat clean, eat clean, eat clean. They want to look a certain kind of way. And although we want the body to be T, and the body will be, because the body always is. That's great for like making sure that your body looks how you want it to. We also need our hair, our skin, and our nails to look how we want it to too. Going to go in with the Beauty Blender after, just to really blend those lines to make sure we don't have any harsh lines in between like our concealer and our blush. I'm a girly who loves to put on makeup, but I love having the option to wear makeup. I love the fact that I can go outside with no makeup if I don't want to. I love wigs. I love putting my hair up, but I love the fact that if I don't want to wear a wig, I can very much so wear my natural hair. I love getting my nails done. One thing about it, baby, I'm gonna stay with my nails done. But I love the fact that if I decided to stop wearing nails tomorrow, I could. And the way that I'm able to have that confidence is by taking care of everything underneath. Don't care if you wear makeup every single day. You need to make sure that you prioritize taking care of your skin as well, because what happens when you go on vacation? You want to be confident walking around with no makeup. A lot of times we don't want to be on the beach sweating our makeup off. Ooh, I just cleaned the and it smells so good. Like, you don't want to be worried about sweating your makeup off at the beach. Like, you want to be able to be comfortable with a bare face. I was having a really bad flare up with my skin. I don't know what was going on. I'm gonna insert some pictures because it really was crazy, and it was really messing with my self-esteem and my confidence. And I was like, we gonna figure it out. I went to a dermatologist because the lady who takes care of my skin, the esthetician, she was no longer in office. She's coming back soon though. So I had to DM her and ask her some things I should get as well. And what the dermatologist gave me, I used to kill the bacteria, and then I stopped because a lot of that stuff is very harsh and I don't want to be on that 24/7. So investing in that, like when you have the extra money to go see a professional that knows what they're talking about, go do that. Like, go do that, because they're going to be able to lay out a good roadmap for you, and it doesn't have to be super expensive. Like, the products that I use are the Roche-Posay that you can get at any, like Target, CVS. And then I'm now getting into Korean skincare, so I just started using some Anua products because my skin finally is like, I feel comfortable trying something new. Like I said, eating clean, like I eat so many fruits and so many raw vegetables, and my boyfriend and I made a rule that this year we're only allowed to eat out once a week, if that. And we haven't even been doing that. I've eaten out one time this year. And that's only because I was getting my hair braided and didn't prepare a meal for myself ahead of time. You want to really be very selective about what you're putting in your body, because a lot of the stuff that you get at the fast food restaurants and just eating out in general, they're not good for you. And it's going to be reflected on the outside of your body. So not just in gaining weight, but in skin, in your acne, in your hair, not necessarily growing super healthy and strong and long. But you want to prioritize your health and wellness as much as possible. That also includes, y'all, going to the gym or finding some kind of way to move your body and get a fitness workout in. Even if that means that you get that you buy somebody's program and you do it at your house, that's fine too. Even if that means that you walk for an hour every single day, like you don't have to lift heavy. Pause that because I can't think. Y'all, I be having to put things back as I go because I can't operate in chaos and clutter. Okay, so right now, what we're going to do, we're gonna set this concealer, and obviously I've been chit-chatting, so I'm probably gonna have to apply a little bit more and blend in a little bit more because I'm a very creasy girl. So I'm going to add just a little bit more concealer. And then the first one I'm gonna set with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and the shade Pound Cake. I'm gonna rub my powder puff on it, and then I'm going to dust off the excess, but I'm gonna make sure that my powder puff is evenly coated. And then I'm gonna go in underneath. Like that. Excess can go on my forehead, and then for the next eye, the excess will go like nose and lip area. But look at that difference. Here versus here, here versus here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the next under eye. keep my eye as stretched as possible to make sure I don't create new creases. It's evenly coated. And we're just gonna go in here. I didn't conceal my nose, but that's all right. That was a pressed powder. So I go in first with a pressed powder and then I go in with a loose powder. And I have the Huda Beauty loose powder as well in the shade Pound Cake, but I need to get it in a bit of a darker color just for the times where I'm not trying to go for like a super bright under eye. Like today, I'm not trying to go for a super bright under eye. So I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent honey baked powder. I'm gonna apply the same way though. I put some in the top, and I'm going to evenly distribute it on here. And then I'm going to dust off the excess. Like that. I'm gonna go under. It's not quite as harsh as the Pound Cake. And then what I'm doing now is just kind of like dragging the excess down my cheek. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna press it in with my beauty blender in a second. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. We're gonna go in with some bronzer, just a little bit of bronzer, because I showed y'all that blush that I really like earlier. That's pretty dark. It's almost like, it's kind of like a bronzer. Gonna go with this brush. If you want more of a beat look, you could go in with a powder contour. That's gonna be a little bit of a deeper tone. Whereas a bronzer is a little bit, it's just more shimmery. It's kind of like in between a contour powder and a highlighter. We're gonna go in right here, underneath and behind. It's like underneath, but also behind our cheekbone, like in that corner, kind of like by your ear. And then we're also going to hit just around our head and our jawline with this. 121, crazy. We're gonna hit our nose just a little bit. And the excess will drag underneath our eyebrow. That we're definitely going to tone down a little bit with our beauty blender. And then we're gonna go in using the same brush with the Rare Beauty blush that I told y'all I love. It's in the shade Love. It's the powder blush. It's so pretty. So another thing that Jackie Aina taught y'all, and were y'all not listening? I hope you were. We're going to layer our blushes. So we're gonna go in with a really dark one all the way back here by that same like underneath and behind our cheekbone. And then we're going to, as our cheek progresses inward, we are going to go in with a lighter blush. You'll see. So this is extremely pigmented. So you literally just need a little bit. And just right back here. I'm gonna also tap back here because there's a lot on the brush right now and I don't want it to be too overkill, you know? And I'm also gonna go in up here. I think blush at your temples is so pretty. So now that it's on my face, I'm gonna go in with my bigger, like fluffy blush brush. I'm gonna spread it, like diffuse it a little bit. Yeah, you see? That's so pretty. 2024, I for sure turned into a blush girly. Blush was never my thing before, and I don't really know why. It just wasn't. Before we go in with that paler blush, I'm going to press this powder into my face really well. Like I said, I'm also going to tone my nose down a little bit because it just was giving. Really pretty. Yeah, that's better. My nose was just giving like the nose is doing the show, and that's not what I was trying to give. So now that's like nice and diffused, we got a nice warm cheekbone. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna use a smaller brush this. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass. It's the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush, but it's the shade Incandescent Electra. Look at this. She's so pretty. I love her. This, I take a generous amount because it's not like super pigmented in my opinion. I still dust off the excess. And then we're gonna go from like the top of my cheekbone, kind of like sticking under my eye, like this. It's such a light pink that if you take it under your eye, like it's not gonna look weird. But you see how that just like fuses together? You see that? She's so pretty, OMG, she's so pretty. Also bring her up here a little bit. And this I like to dust on my nose. I'm for the blush on the nose. I know there's a lot of debate with that one, but yeah, I'm for sure a nose blush girly. And I want even more. I want even more. You get me? Ah! She's so cute, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love. Like, y'all see? Now we're gonna spray our face some more. Generous amount, not enough to drown us. Like, you don't want to wipe your makeup off. My fan. And I got some new highlighter. I'm so excited to try her. This is the Anastasia Glow Seeker highlighter. Like, hold on, because she's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. I love her. We're just going to do a little bit of brown liner. MAC's gel pencil liner is the color Sick Tap, bro. I think so. This is it. And we're just gonna go in a little bit underneath. We're gonna line the waterline. Literally just the waterline. We're gonna brush it out a little bit with this like angled liner brush. Telescopic by L'Oreal. Brush my lashes. Like half the year I have lashes, and then half the year I take a break and let my natural lashes grow, because I have very thin lashes. So we're just gonna do our lip liner, Absolute New York Chocolate. And then we're gonna go in with the Anastasia Cotton Candy. Let's make her a little bit more pinky. This is so cute, oh my gosh. I just peeled a piece of my lip off like 2 days ago, so it's giving that. But yeah, we like that. We're gonna go in a little bit more. Spray some more with our Charlotte Tilbury. And also, so that we stay on. And there we have it, my updated everyday beats. But to wrap things up on our 2025 Glow Up Talk, what are we doing? And quickly. We are understanding that no response is a response. We are protecting our minds. We are not allowing our minds to go to places that they don't need to go. If we know something is going to hurt us, we are not going to indulge in it. We are taking the compliment, okay? The name of the game is femininity this year, okay, ladies? We are leaning into our femininity, into our softer side, okay? We are not arguing. We're not going back and forth, baby. We are blocking and deleting. We're deleting and blocking, whichever way you want to do it. But we are blocking and we are deleting. We're not going back and forth with nobody. We are not allowing anybody to stress us. If you stress us, we're staying away from gossip. Okay? The only things out of your mouth should be about yourself. And that's it. But seriously, we're staying away from mess at all costs this year. And we are prioritizing our health and wellness, okay? We're getting in the gym and staying in the gym. Or we're doing an at-home workout, or we're walking. Whatever it is, we're gonna pick something that works specifically for us and our lifestyle, and we are going to stick with it. We're not gonna do it for a week. We're not gonna do it for a couple of days. We are going to stick with it. We are gonna start out by saying these next 14 days, I will not falter. There is not an inch of wiggle room, okay? It is what it is. Say what you mean what you say. In any case, that is why 2025 is going to be our softest era. It is going to be the year that we glow up. It is going to be the best year of our lives because we are taking control and because we say so. And I don't know about you, but if I say it, it's so. Amen. Amen. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys are doing in the new year. I know y'all had some things that you started already. So let me know in the comments what they were. Maybe they'll help me. If you want to help us out, maybe they'll help me. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. I love to grow with you guys and I can't wait to see what this year is going to bring all of us, but I just know it's going to bring the softest version of us. It is going to bring the biggest glow up. It is going to be the year of exponential growth for you and for me. Thank y'all so much and I'll see y'all next time.